So have you learnt your lesson, Big D? Diana Corcoran there having a go at you, but she's saying really thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Okay, you tell me.
The emergence of young artists in country music is fantastic. Terrific young vocalists, male and female. In the last few years, you have a look at Star Maker, it's been dominated by the men, the young men, who've been winning this year. 3 out of the 4 finalists were ladies.
Yep.
It's turned out to be a ladies' year.
I told you it was going to be a ladies' year.
But there's also an emergence of other ladies that are out there putting out their new singles, releasing their first single, releasing their albums. And one of the ladies that falls into that category is joining us on the line now.
She's
the
made
lovely
it.
Jade Holland. Hey, Jade, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. We're a bit worried that Charlie's Creek at Chinchilla was going to claim another victim.
Oh, gosh, honestly, we've been there for 3 days, and we've, very thankful to the council and everything that they did, and they let us through today, and I believe that they've actually just closed the road, so we were only lucky to get through.
That was lucky.
Where's the destination that you're heading to, Jade?
Heading home to Tamworth, heading home to Townsville.
Wow, so you still...
Tamworth feels like home sometimes.
It's going to be a little bit of a trip for you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's great news that that you're on the road and finally heading back there again. So, how long on the road? Where are you stopping tonight?
We're going to stop at Emerald, so we've just stopped in Roma now just to have some dinner, and you got to get out and stretch your legs, otherwise you sit there and get cramped. So, yeah, we're heading to Emerald tonight, and then we'll get up early in the morning and go again. You just can't risk it with the nighttime, with the kangaroos and stuff.
Oh, no, that's...
And apart from the kangaroos, we don't know where it's flooded either. All of a sudden you come across something and you don't know how deep it is. So, yeah, the best thing is to be, look, you spent 3 days in Chinchilla. What's another few days out there on the road to get home safe?
Oh, that's exactly right. It's priceless, honestly, looking after your safety and making sure everyone around you as well. Because if you don't realise, if you drive through, what you think is like a low-lying flood, flood water and stuff like that, and then someone has to come and bail you out, they're putting their life potentially at risk.
Right.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I drove into a pothole on Tuesday and got out this morning. So it's certainly nothing.
They're not that big up here, but there are a lot of potholes around.
Don't tell me where that pothole is.
Now, we had a listen to your single "Mess with a Girl Like Me," and pleased to see a bit of talent there. The awesome Jay Colley involved in co-writing, of course, from Jonas Road fame.
Yeah, he's incredible. It was actually him and his brother Jasper that I co-wrote the song with, and they were just... that was my first, professional songwriting session, and they were just incredible. And
what you were saying to us earlier on that you've learned a lot this time around from Tamworth. What are some of the experiences from getting in and recording that song and writing the song? Are there things now that it's going to make it easier for you to move forward with your career?
Easier, I guess. I think it's hard. It doesn't matter which way you go around. It's still a lot of hard work and time and effort you put in. But definitely, getting to know new musicians in Tamworth and meeting a lot of new people and stuff. And just everyone's really lovely. That's the beautiful thing about country music is everyone's like, oh, well, if you're doing your album, here, we'll come up to Sydney and we'll record in your in the studio with you and do some music with your album. And I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Thanks so much, and things that you wouldn't have learnt and that if you hadn't have been in that place at that time, so it's all about being in the right place at the right time. But as well as just, everyone's just so friendly, so it just makes it a lot more easier. And the learning curve has been incredible. I've learnt so much just putting out even just a single, and the album will be out in July, but just putting out a single, you learn so much from it.
And along with the single these days comes the video. How was it making that video?
The video was absolutely awesome. For my first video clip, I thought I was very, very nervous. And I can tell that by watching it, but no one else can pick it up, which is good. But, the company I did it with were just absolutely incredible. And, I kind of got to the location and they were like, oh, just sit down and have a breather. And I'm like, no, I've got to help set up or do something. They're like, no, you're the artist. You sit down, you just chill out. I'm like, oh, this is nice. So they looked after me really well, but they were really good at making me feel calm. I guess, being so nervous, they didn't want to show that in the film clip. So they would stop. They'd like, Jade, all right, stop. Let's jump on the spot for 20 seconds or something like that, or wriggle it all out or something and make you laugh and make it easy.
Noises or something like that.
Yeah.
It would be very quite nervous, I suppose, because not only are you thinking, oh, I'm nervous, I want to make this really good, but you're thinking at the same time, not only am I making this, but once this is finished, so many people, I mean, this is going to go viral. People are going to see me on CMC. It's on YouTube already. It's going quite well. We've been having a look, watch the numbers clicking up on that. So I think all that sort of comes into mind too, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and it's. I was saying to everyone, it's kind of like putting your heart on a silver platter and just saying to everyone, here, have a feel of that. Let me know what you think. I honestly felt really just nervous. I wanted people to hear my music. I mean, that's my dream, is to share it with the world. But it is very nervous having something that's so close to your heart. Just going, here, guys, have a listen. Let me know what you think. You sit there and go, what if they don't like it? But you know that there's always, not everyone's going to like it. And that's cool, right, because, we're all only human, and I don't like everyone else's music, but, I love a lot of stuff as well. So it's, you take the good with the bad.
So moving forward from there, and what's some of the people on the wish list of who you'd like to collaborate with if you had the chance to sit down and do some songwriting with, or even some recording with? Who are some of the people that inspire you?
We were actually talking about this the other night, and I honestly, McAllister Kemp, just as a duo, they are the most incredible team on stage performing. They just have this vibe about them, and I just love them. And I thought, because I watched them, they opened for the Golden Guitars in Tamworth this year, and they were just wow. Your jaw hit the ground, and you just thought, you guys are awesome. Just the harmonies, the energy they had. I would love to do something with them. I think they would be incredible. And their songwriting is just, they write some actually. If you sit there and read the lyrics, they write some beautiful music. And
they do a lot of it separately in collaboration.
Yeah,
Drew spends a lot of time with other people, and then Troy does the same as well, doesn't he? So
that's right, yeah.
So you're going to go the whole hog. You're going to have McAllister and Kemp.
That's right.
Well, why just settle for one?
That's right.
Well, if you don't ask, you never receive.
That's exactly right.
Holland, McAllister, Kemp. I like it.
Yeah. We'll give it a go.
Like
no,
anyone else?
McAllister, Holland, Kemp, because there's always a rose between the thorns.
I like the way you think, Tracy.
I know. I'm onto it.
Yeah.
Now,
that sounds good.
Now the single is doing some great things. Available on iTunes. So all they're going to do is jump onto the website, and of course, you said the album out in July.
Yes, it's pretty excited.
Where are you going to launch that?
Well, actually, all right, this is big news. We are launching it. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
We're launching it in Townsville, in Tamworth at the Hats Off to Country Music Festival. We are launching it in Los Angeles, and we're launching it in Nashville.
Whoa,
wow.
Well done.
All in the month of July.
All in 1 month.
Yep.
So you're going to have a very busy July, and you're going to have some frequent flyer points going.
Yes, that's for sure.
Well, I hope the weather's good for you in July. It will be.
Thank you.
But you know what? This whole experience, I'm sure we are going to find, because all these guys travelling around Australia at the moment, getting home from Tamworth, I reckon we're going to find some fantastic songs come out of it. All this extra time you've had to do some songwriting. Have you put pen to paper yet?
I have actually. We've been stuck in floods not in floods, sorry, but been stuck due to the floods for about 5 days now.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of doing that, and I recently signed up with a manager, which is really exciting news as well. So, we've just kind of hit the ground running with ideas and where we want to go and what we're going to do. And he said, all right, you're there. You're not doing anything else. You can't do anything else. Put your head down, your bum up, and just start writing, So we started, and Mum actually is kind of a secretive poet that I didn't know about. So she's been sitting there going, oh, what about this and what about this? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm really jealous right now. So Mum's been writing a little bit with me, which is cool, and we've just been coming up with a few good ideas, because we're still writing for the album, but just a few good ideas, and I've been sending them through to my manager, and he's like, oh, that's cool, yep, that's cool. So yeah, definitely been hitting the writing. It's really good. Well,
if you've got any time around July and you're going to be anywhere near Caboolture, you're always welcome to come in here, and we'll play every track on that album. How's that sound?
Ah, that sounds fantastic. check. I'll definitely give you guys a bell.
I don't think she'll have time in July, but
Probably
maybe after
not,
July.
but you know. Oh, so it's all
We'll
right.
be
It's
in
good.
Tamworth for 4 days, so, on the way back up, maybe.
That's
Yeah,
right, yeah.
there you go. Jade, we're going to go out with your single now, "Mess with a Girl Like Me." It's a terrific tune. It's got a great sound, and there's no doubt about it. It's going to put the name Jade Holland on the map. Give people the opportunity. If you haven't seen the video, why not jump on and have a look at it as well? Jump on the YouTube or go to Jade's website, which is all the W's, jadeholland.com, and have a look at that. I do recommend it. It's a fantastic video, fantastic song. Congratulations, and we look forward to the album coming out in July.
Thank you guys so much.